December 17, 2024. Mental health is real. Seek help, end the stigma. On the news this afternoon. Former aide to FCT Minister hails court ruling on Rivers allocation. Police promotes 27 senior officers. Nigeria Info FM staff win big at Rivers Media Award. On a foreign scene, North Korean troops killed in Ukraine. I'm Ifechuku Moile with the news. Opunabo Nkotaria, who is a former spokesman to former Governor Nyesom Wike, says the appeal court judgment on Rivers allocation underscores the fundamental principle of federalism. Ms. Nkotaria spoke to correspondent Onyeka Chinwosu.
The judgment on the allocation underscores the fundamental principle of federalism. Allocation is not a privilege. Allocation is earned. It is a right of all the federating units in the country. Therefore, you cannot deny any's right.
Now, he said all attempts to frustrate Governor Fubara's administration will never succeed.
All attempts to hamstring efforts by Governor Sim Fubara to deliver on the dividends of good governance have failed. Rivers people are happy with the governor, and I can tell you that the Nyesom Wike faction will continue to flounder in a morass of issues and procedures. They shall never succeed. Although I know they are going to appeal this in order to frustrate all efforts by the governor to ensure good governance, we have confidence in the Supreme Court that sagacity shall prevail.
Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the Labour Party in Rivers State, Gogo Wellington, said the judgment has reinforced the confidence that Rivers people have in the judiciary. Mr. Gogo spoke to correspondent Yoebi Oruwari.
It's a welcome development for us because we believe that the judiciary should be the last hope of the common man. So when rulings like this that are consistent with the expectation of the people is granted, it gives us reason to believe that the judiciary still remains as it should be. The appeal court has given a judgment that gives some level of audacity to the decisions that he had taken hitherto. It therefore behoves on him to continue to do things that are in consistency with the will of the people of Rivers State, because that is his only line of support as it is right now.
The chairman of Zenith Labour Party in the state, Benjamin Obobola, also spoke on this.
As a political party, we deem that judgment as a win-win to the people of the state. And those distractors that want Rivers State to wreck down, that God has beginning to disgrace them. Governor should be focused. He should not be distracted. What he's doing for the betterment of Rivers money for the Rivers people. So let him continue to stand firm in doing things in Rivers State. He should not be afraid. He should not be deterred. Whatever is happening, God, who have led him to this place, will take him to the next level.
In another development, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, said despite the court cases, the state government is still focused and carrying out several projects. Mr. Johnson said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire.
As a political party, we deem that
we're touching Opobo today. Tomorrow is Bori. Next tomorrow is back to Opobo, and then so on. Then we're terminating on Saturday with the Tema Abalama, the Calabari axis, So it tells you that this is a government that is focused in spite of the challenges and the distractions from the enemies who went to court to do what I describe as judicial terrorism.
Mr. Johnson also said the state government will not abandon a road just because of politics.
That's far from it. We are doing one thing at a time. And we cannot cover all the entire 23 LGAs in one day. Whatever is yet to be done will be done. But to say that a governor will, for the sake of one person, abandon a road, this governor is not structured or wired in this that kind of thinking. This governor is not vindictive. This governor has no business abandoning a road that will serve majority of Rivers people. It's not a lane or a close where one man lives.
As you may know, the appeal court in Abuja set aside all orders restraining the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) and the Accountant General of the Federation from releasing funds to the Rivers State government. In the meantime, Governor Fubara has promised to bring a higher institution to Opobonkoro local government area, do more land reclamation projects, and create an enabling environment for Opobo people to be gainfully employed. Governor Fubara made the promise on Monday when he commissioned the Opobo Ring Road and bridges in Opobo town.
Other things are going to come. We intend to bring a higher institution to this place. We also will do more land reclamation. We also will look for a way to make sure that we'll build more men, empower you. So I would just say thank you for all the support. You stood by us. I have an appeal. The appeal that I want to make to this great kingdom is continue to be peaceful. It is noted for its peaceful nature.
The governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, commissioned the road. And now Governor Fubara is expected to commission the Bori Internal Roads in Kana local government area of the state. Former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Uche Secondus, is the special guest of honor. Reports just coming in now say members of civil society organizations, including oil-bearing communities from the Niger Delta region, are currently protesting against the planned divestment moves by the IOCs. The protest is organized by Social Action. Correspondent Yobiruwa reports that the protesters who gathered at the Abonema Wharf Junction are marching to the River State Government House. In other news, the sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps in River State, Eyang Omo, says road crashes reduced significantly during this year's Ember month. Mr. Omo told correspondent Mekotoka that drivers are becoming more familiar with road safety rules and regulations. He added that the command has launched a new Ember month campaign tagged Operation Zero to intensify enforcement and ensure zero crashes during the festive seasons.
I believe that people have been sensitized enough, and from the statistics of data we have gotten, we are having reduction in road traffic crashes, and people are more acquainted with the rules and regulations guiding the use of the road, and we are still continuing to open enlightenment. So we have set up Operation Zero, usually from 15th December to 15th January. That Operation Zero started yesterday. We are going to have heightened operational activities, enforcement, public enlightenment, and all we can do to ensure that our people got service from one destination to the other.
Mr. Omo also advised drivers to exercise patience and avoid overspeeding. He further urged passengers to speak up and caution drivers who violate traffic regulations to ensure safety for all road users. And now the Police Service Commission, PSC, has approved the promotion of 11 commissioners of police to Assistant Inspector General of Police and 16 deputy commissioners of police promoted to substantive commissioners of police. In a statement signed by its spokesperson, Ike Jugwane, said the newly promoted officers underwent rigorous written and oral examinations before their promotion. Still to come, Nigeria Info FM staff win big at Rivers Media Award. Stay with us.
Okpo Club election, Okpo Club election, Okpo Club election.
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The president of the Autonomous National Electoral Commission of Benin Republic, Saka Lafia, and officials of the Electoral Commission are in Nigeria to understudy INEC. This comes as the Republic of Benin prepares for what they describe as their most complex election in 2026. Addressing the visitors, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Yakubu Mahmoud, promised to share the Commission's experience and make available relevant documents to help the Electoral Commission of Benin Republic conduct their elections in 2026. He said the Commission has drawn up an elaborate program for the visitors covering all aspects of the electoral process. Away from that, Nigeria Info FM in Port Harcourt has been named Radio Station of the Year. The award was given to the station at the maiden edition of the River State Media and Entertainment Award on Sunday. Nigeria Info and Wazobia FM's newscasters also triumphed at the award ceremony. Denise Dennis Nwolo of Nigeria Info took home the Female OAP of the Year award, while Ifechukwu Monyele of Nigeria Info took the award of Male Newscaster of the Year, and Constance Irele Mega awarded Female Newscaster of the Year. Ona Kosi of Nigeria Info was also recognized as Sports Presenter of the Year. Lady J of Wazobia FM won Female OAP of the Year Pidgin category, and DJ Smart Don was honored as Male OAP of the Year Pidgin category as well. Anna Chewe of Wazobia FM won Female Pidgin Newscaster of the Year, while Cool FM Honey Ojuku won the Best Dressed Radio Personality. And now in business, the Director of Legal Services in the Office of the National Security Advisor, ONSA, Zakari Mijiyawa, says the EFCC and the ICPC recovered more than 277.685 billion naira and 105 million US dollars this year. Now, Mr. Mijiyawa said this during a news conference in Abuja. In entertainment, Nigerian star Davido and Lojay shared the stage with Grammy winner Chris Brown in his record-breaking concert in South Africa. In sports, President Bola Tinubu congratulates Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman on winning the 2024 CAF Men's African Football of the Year. The president also hailed Super Falcon goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie for clinching the CAF Women's Goalkeeper of the Year award, and the Super Falcons for being named the Women's National Team of the Year.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
And now on the international scene, the U.S. says North Korean troops have been killed fighting Ukrainian forces in Russia's Kursk border region. This would be the first reported casualties since it emerged in October that North Korea had sent around 10,000 troops to reinforce Russia's war effort. Ukraine's military intelligence agency, the GUR, has also said at least 13 North Korean troops have been killed or wounded in fighting over the weekend.